They call it the best 4 years of your life, but they don't tell you it's also some of the most expensive. We're living in a world of instant gratification. One click, one swipe, one confirm on M-Pesa, and your budget for the week is gone before lunch. At Riara, we're surrounded by opportunities to spend, but how many of us are actually looking at the cost? Most of us are balancing way more than just classes and deadlines. We're balancing the weight of expectations from home, the pressure of keeping up a social life that looks good on a screen, and a wallet, more often than not, feels like it has a hole in the bottom. We tell ourselves, next week will be different. Next month, I'll start that savings plan. But the reality, saving on campus feels like trying to catch water in a sieve. Every time you think you've finally held on to some cash, every time you feel like you're finally getting ahead, an emergency pops up, a bad day happens, or you just need that comfort meal, or a hidden cost hits you out of nowhere, and suddenly, you're back to zero. It's a cycle of financial anxiety that nobody really talks about at graduation ceremonies. You see the flex, but you don't see the struggle behind the M-Pesa pings. But awareness is the first step to security. Today, we're pulling back the curtain, from the convenience traps to the psychology of the flex. We take a look at how this is affecting the youth right here at Adriel University.
Be honest, how much do you have in your account right now? Campus life is expensive, from food, transport, and small enjoyments. Money disappears fast. But here's the thing, most of us were never taught how to manage it. Today, we look into the 3 S's: saving, spending, and surviving.
Clothes.
It depends. If it's money given by my parents, I'll buy food.
Spending, but I would love to save.
Spending. I like spending.
Shoes. A lot of my shoes. I love shoes, but I don't think about like how to dress them. So yeah, I buy shoes, then I regret them like immediately. So
Something that I've bought and regretted. Clothes maybe.
friends happen and bad decisions.
I hate the money.
Friends, alcohol, partying, Nairobi nightlife.
It was about investing in a UK company that now that I know they scammed me. Yeah.
A day because of my friends also, and clothes and shoes and makeup. Just being a girl, I'm just a girl.
It won't last.
So, we've had the stories and we've seen the struggle. But for now, it's time for some reality checks. These right here aren't just tips. They're investments for you to make in yourself today so you don't go broke tomorrow. Check 1. Track the flow. You can't manage what you don't measure. Tracking your spending isn't just about restriction, it's about awareness. When you know where every shilling goes, you stop wondering where it went. Check 2. The power of small. Consistency pays higher interest than intensity. Saving small, even if it's just a change from your lunch, builds a discipline that stays with you for a long time after you leave Riara. The amount doesn't matter, the habit does. And lastly, the impulse filter. Not every want is a need, and not every impulse is worth the stress of an empty account. Pause. Think before you hit confirm without the M-Pesa prompt. We've spent a lot of time talking about the struggle, but at Active Awareness Media, we're more interested in the solution. To bridge the gap between financial anxiety and security, we need to move our money away from our spending fingers. This is where an app like ZD comes in. It's just not an app though, it's a digital boundary for your future self. The interface is built for our lifestyle. Simple, mobile, and it's integrated with M-Pesa. The first thing you notice is the ability to set specific goals. For a student, this is a game changer. Instead of a vague savings pile, you can label your money, whether it's a graduation suit, emergency fund, next semester's books. Seeing that goal on a screen makes it real. It turns an abstract idea into a target. The log feature is one feature that really changes the narrative. We all know the midweek temptation to dip into our savings for a quick treat or a social flex is tempting. ZD acts as your accountability partner. By locking your money for a set period, you're making a promise to your future self that your current self can't break. It's the ultimate filter for impulse spending. What we also love about this app is that it respects where you are. You don't need a massive deposit to start. You just need a plan. By automating these small reality checks throughout the week, you stop being a victim of a bank statement and start becoming a director of your finances. It's about securing your tomorrow, one small, locked away shilling at a time. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Anthony, I'm not ready for another app. And that's fair, but the principle of active awareness doesn't require a fancy interface. It just requires a record. If you aren't ready for a dedicated platform, your phone already has the most powerful financial tool pre-installed, the Notes app. Start small. Every time you send an M-Pesa, every time you buy a snack between classes, or pay for a bolt, write it down. There is a psychological shift that happens when you take a number out of your head and put it on a screen. This has been a production of Active Awareness Media. Our goal is simple, to turn on the lights in the dark corner of our finances. Special thanks to the Riara community for being so open with their stories. Until then, keep your awareness active and your tomorrow secure.